Shirgaonkar, who I request to introduce himself and guide us through the journey of pipe support systems. Before we start, just one more request is that for people who do not see the option of raise hand, if you have a question, please click on raise hand. If you do not see that option, which is most likely the case on cell phones, if you're joined on a mobile phone, you might not see that option. If you have a question, raise your hand, or during the question answer, please turn on your camera so that we know you have a question and we can go, person by person, question by question. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Over to you, Arkam.
Thank you so much, Chintan. Good afternoon to everyone. This is Arkam Shirgaonkar, Technical Design Engineer from Mupro India Private Limited. I have completed my diploma in mechanical engineering from Saboo Siddique Polytechnic, Mumbai. Also, I have done my mechanical engineering bachelor's from Saboo Siddique College of Engineering again. And from the last 2 years, I have been taking care for the technical design and sales for Mumbai and Maharashtra region in Mupro India. Today's session, we will be looking at the best practices which should be adopted in the pipe support systems. Firstly, I would like to thank Mr. Chintan, Deepak Daya sir, Rungta sir, and all the tech savvy fraternity for giving us the opportunity to present the pipe support system and what should be the best practices. I hope my screen is visible to all of you.
Yeah, it is visible.
Yes, Arkam. Very well.
Okay. So today I will be taking you through some of these points which I mentioned. Firstly, I will be giving you a brief introduction about Mupro India. Then I will be taking you the objectives of the pipe supports. What are the scope of applications of the supports? Then I will be sharing some details about the type of loads which acts on a pipe support. Then I will be taking you through codes and standards. In this, we will be looking at what are the expectations of codes and standards from a support system. After that, we will be looking at the existing challenges which we face in the support system and what should be the best practices adopted against those challenges. After that, we will be looking at a brief case study which will be giving you an overall picture for better understanding of our today's discussion. And at the end, last but not the least, we will be discussing any question answer queries which we will be having in the session. That's our today's agenda will be. So not waiting much, we will be starting with the session today. First and foremost, I will be showing you introduction about Mupro. I will be playing a short video. Just stick around and just have a look at it. You will be getting a better idea about it.
Progress, quality, innovation. This is what Mupro, one of the leading suppliers of support systems and vibration control technology, stands for.
Video isn't seen. We can only hear it.
Group of companies was founded in Frankfurt in 1964.
Arkam,
Sorry,
we are
Chintan?
only able to hear the video. We can't see it.
Okay, just a second.
You have to switch the screen.
Yeah.
Now can you see it?
We can see a PowerPoint interface. Yeah, now we can see.
Progress, quality, innovation. This is what Mupro, one of the leading suppliers of support systems and vibration control technology, stands for. Today's Mupro group of companies was founded in Frankfurt in 1964. With the Rekord Hängeschelle, the first ever system product for pipe support, the young enterprise started a whole series of innovations and conquered the market with pioneering inventions. Today, Mupro is active in many countries with its subsidiaries and has sales partners throughout the world. The company is based at Hofheim am Taunus. Here, knowledgeable and service-oriented staff see to the concerns of customers. Attentively and quickly, the product range is expanding constantly. In particular, in the fields of support channels, pipe clamps, vibration control and fire protection, Mupro is continually providing new impetus to the market. Mupro sets its store by user-friendly technologies. An online shop, planning software and mobile apps facilitate the planning and implementation of installations. The Mupro sales consultants act in partnership with installation firms, planners and architects. Mupro takes service and customer orientation for granted. Where support presents a difficult problem, Mupro application technology steps in. Engineers with experience and expertise work out optimum solution for every installation. With centrally located branches, Mupro is always right on hand for the customer, like here in Hamburg. Experts advise installers on the spot. The company manufactures its premium products itself. Here too, the brand, the pioneer in support systems and vibration control technology, stands for 5 decades of technical knowledge and quality made in Germany. With today's product range, Mupro covers both domestic technology and the industrial building needs, and different surface coatings are included. The products are rapidly available thanks to a modern warehousing system, and as a rule can be got to the construction site within 24 hours. Shipbuilding is a major field of support systems. Mupro Maritime offers tailor-made applications and services in this area, with a focus on nautical equipment and offshore technology. Innovative products, modern distribution channels, maximum added value for customers. On this basis, the success story will continue in years to come.
So I hope the video was able to give you a fair idea about Mupro and its offering. Now, just to start with, Mupro started its operation back in 1964.
Sorry to interrupt you here, Arkam. Can you just minimize that meeting now screen so that the whole screen can be properly visible? Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Thanks, Chintan. Mupro is a 50 years old company which is into fixing technologies, vibration controls and support system along with seismic supports. You must have heard about pre-engineered support somewhere sometime. Pre-engineered support is nothing but a support which is designed based on the considerations of the inputs received by the contractors and the consultants. Mupro supports are pre-engineered support which are manufactured in Germany. We provide you complete support system to your planning team, to your site team, to your execution team, right from the starting stage till the end of the project. Now let's talk about the main objective of a pipe support. A pipe support is nothing but a basic element which transfers your load from of the services to the surface to which it is attached. This load includes the load of pipe, the content which is running inside the pipe, the fittings, the valves, the fittings which are attached throughout the routine, and covering such as insulations, etc. These are the loads which usually come on the pipe supports. The 4 main functions of a pipe support can be classified as: the first one is to anchor it in its place. The second function is to guide the pipe through its axial movement if it is required due to any expansion. Third function is to absorb the shock which are coming out of the services, maybe due to the vibrations or due to any fluctuations inside the fluid pressures, etc. The next function of a pipe support is to bear the load of the entire service without any failure. Next, pipe supports are used within a range of temperatures. It can be from freezing point right up to the high pressure temperature of the steam piping. It can be any temperature in that range. So all in all, an overall pipe support configuration depends totally upon the project condition, the condition of the pipe itself, and the location at which the pipe support is mounted. Now talking about the scope of application of MUPRO supports, or you can say the MUPRO pipe supports, comes in the range of categories. Right from the industrial applications to residential complex and high rises to commercial hubs, you can find application of MUPRO supports everywhere. Some of the applications which I have shown over here is plumbing, which is drainage piping over here. This is how a drainage piping looks with the help of a MUPRO modular supports. This is again a drainage piping coming out from the risers. This is a rainwater piping running outside the building. And this is a water supply pipe. This is how it looks after you support with the help of a MUPRO modular support. Now I will be showing you a video regarding how MUPRO support clamps provide you an added advantage for supporting your plumbing pipes.
More than 50 years of experience have made MUPRO the experts for professional pipe support. Our wide range of pipe clamps includes sophisticated solutions for all applications in the building industry, such as sanitary installations, air conditioning, refrigeration or ventilation systems, for installation at high temperatures, or for heavy-duty pipe support systems with dynamic loads. As a practical example of an easy-to-install pipe clamp, we take a closer look at the pipe clamp MUPRO Optimal. Even at the full opening angle, the Optimal remains safe against falling off. It can be opened and closed with just one hand. This is ensured by the professional safety latching fastener that prevents uncontrolled opening.
Here you can see these pipe clamps have a speciality that you don't have to screw it at first. You can just use the latching mechanism to hold the pipe at its slope, and after the pipe has been installed at the required elevation, you can just directly tighten the screw with the help of the power torque.
The pipe is free to move during installation, and after its positioning can be quickly and safely fixed in place with the captive tightening bolts. MUPRO pipe clamps are synonymous with perfectly designed locking techniques, ease of handling, and effective vibration control. This is guaranteed by the highly elastic vibration control lining Demgulast, easily recognizable thanks to the colored stripe, which defines the specific application.
So this was about the pipe clamps which MUPRO has to offer. They have a various range of advantages over a conventional pipe supporting system, which we'll be seeing in the further slides. The next application is for a firefighting system. You can use our MUPRO support system for your hydrant risers or for your horizontal sprinklers and headers pipes, etc. The application further extends to HVAC services, which are chill water lines and ductings, and also your roof mounted support system or floor mounted supports, in which you don't have to drill into the terrace slab, since it can be a source of leakage. So what MUPRO provides is, they provide you non-drilling solution in which you don't have to drill into the floor. The next application is for electrical services, in which you can support your perforated ladder type busways cable trays with the help of MUPRO supports. This was the applications which can be supported with the help of MUPRO supports. Now let us look at the types of loads which generally act on a support. This can be broadly classified into two. First is primary load and second is secondary loads. Primary loads are basically those type of load which remain steady, that is, they don't change with respect to time. They are mostly the same over a long period of time. Primary loads can be further classified into two types. First is sustained loads and the second is occasional load. Now the sustained loads are the permanent loads which are acting on a support system. That is, first one is the pipe, the dead weight itself of the support, as well as the pipe weight. The second is the internal fluid which is passing inside the pipe, and the external pressure which is acting on the pipe. These two types of load usually remain constant over a long period of time. The second type of load which acts on a support is the wind load. We all know that the wind speed changes throughout the day, right from the morning till the night. So in case of exposed piping, this load comes into picture. The second type of occasional load is the seismic load, which occurs during a situation of earthquake. And the last one is the water hammer, which acts at the sudden change of directions in a pipe routine. This was the primary loads. Now talking about the secondary loads. Secondary loads usually change with respect to time. One of the cause can be the vibration, which is the source of which can be any equipment through which the pipe is connected. Through the pipe, the vibration of the equipment is transferred to its services, and this vibration has to be taken care and should be prevented from transferring to the structure. So the support has one more responsibility of absorbing this vibration. Another type of support load is the expansion and contraction of a pipe during a case of temperature difference. If the fluid which is running inside the pipe and the temperature outside the pipe is having a considerable difference, then the pipe will either tend to expand or either tend to contract based on the temperature difference. So this expansion or contraction has to be taken care, and the pipe should be given the freedom to expand or to contract without exerting any pressure on the support. So this is also taken care with the help of MUPRO supports. I will be sharing you the details about the same in the further slides. Now we will be looking at how MUPRO supports can take care of the vibration which I just told you. Suppose a person is living in his room. No one would like to hear the vibration noise of the flush or of the turbulence of the water while he is resting or anything. So we can have such installations in our projects for which the client would be more than happy to pay the price for which he is getting the quality for. Let us look at this video and have a better understanding about it.
MUPRO has developed the Phonolit range for effective vibration control. phonolit system components interrupt sound bridges.
Arkham, can you please restart the video?
Mupro has developed the...
Sorry, Chintan?
I said, could you restart the video? I guess the start was not seen. That's all.
Okay. Is it visible now?
Yes, very well.
Mupro has developed the phonolit range for effective vibration control. The phonolit system components interrupt sound bridges between the source of vibration and the building structure. The sound-decoupled phonolit fixed anchor point for pipelines allows significant reductions in structure-borne noise to be achieved. The functional principle, the low sound input surface of the sound decoupler, and the vulcanized, highly elastic Muprolan absorb the structure-borne noise. The decoupling effect is further enhanced by the small egress surface at the foot of the building structure. The phonolit product range provides ideally suited system components for all constructions that need to meet sound insulation requirements as per DIN 4109 and VDI 4100. For sanitary installations, as a stable anchor point for ventilation units, motors, and pumps on walls and ceilings, or as an anti-vibration substructure for heavy units, installed directly or in connection with crossbeams and frame constructions. Mupro Phonolit, calculable vibration control for planners and users.
I hope this video gave you a very good idea about how vibration can be taken care of through supporting systems. Now the next topic is the standards and codes. This is a very important aspect in terms of pipe supports. Most of us are not aware about what is expected from a pipe support through various standards and codes. I have bulleted the points here which can be found in most of the standards and codes which demands a pipe support to do the following things. If you take any standards, you would find these aspects to be taken care by a support system. First is the piping stress should not go above the limit which is there in the code. Your support should be able to take the stresses acting on it through the piping, and it should withstand the load within the limit as given by the code. The second most important point is leakages at the joints. We know how many times we see a leakage in a pipe which is mostly through the joints. This is due to the improper location of the supports, due to wrong location of the supports which we do, due to which over a period of time the stresses sets in at the joints and at a point it gives away. So proper location of the support is also necessary. The third point is the excessive thrust and moments on connected equipment such as pumps and turbines. Just now I spoke to you about the vibrations which are generated through such equipments which are transferred to the pipes. So this thrust and moment should be taken care by any support while designing. The next point is the excessive stresses in the supporting or restraining element. A supporting or restraining element is anything but a support which keeps the services in its place without letting the support, letting the pipe move either way, longitudinally or laterally. Again, resonance with imposed or fluid induced vibration. Fluid running inside the pipe creates a vibration of its own. So those vibrations should be absorbed at some stage before letting it pass to the structure. This is one of the one more function of a support. Then the next point is the thermal expansion and contraction which should be taken care. Excessive changes in thermal expansion or contraction can cause a support to fail over a period of time if not designed properly. The next point is unintentional disengagement of piping from its support. This means nothing but your clamping should be perfect. It should not give away or it should not loosen over its entire period of functioning and working time. The next point is your pipe should not sag during any point of time. For this, having a proper support span is very important. Excessive distortion or sagging of pipe subjected to creep under conditions of repeated thermal cycling. This basically happens over a period of time. For example, you have installed your supports. This point won't occur immediately. It would be happening after say 10 or 15 years when the creep of a material actually sets in. So even if you think that at initial stage the supporting is proper, it can happen that over a period of time, say after 10 years or 15 years, the pipe may sag. The reason for this is the material of the pipe itself starts to deteriorate after a period of time. So if again the support location is not proper, taking into consideration the creep of the piping, it can cause you a problem after some years, which can make you to replace the entire supporting as well in worst case. The next point is the excessive heat flow that is running inside the pipe. The support should be able to withstand the excessive temperatures, that is the support should be fire rated, or in case of a steam piping or high temperature piping, the support clamp should be able to withstand the high temperature for a pre-decided period of time as per the codes. So all these points basically are expected from any good supporting system from various global standards. Now let us see on today's date what are the challenges faced by us in terms of supporting installations and what should be the best practices adopted against those challenges which are faced during such times. This will help you get a better idea of about how we can do some work in some better way. The same work, how can we do in a better way? This picture, this next few slides will give you a better idea. The first and foremost challenge which we face is of the high time consuming fabrication work, cumbersome labor work due to hot work, fabrications and other numbers of accessories and equipments which are required while fabricating the supports through conventional way. Here you can see this person is fabricating a support. So many accessories he is required. Safety equipments, then welding machines, then this setup for welding, etc., etc., and so much heavy duty supports which is, and apart from this a lot of time is consumed to do all such stuff. Now instead of doing all such things, you can easily prefer to just install modular supports in which the only thing which you need is a spanner for tightening or loosening this nut and bolts. This is much faster. There is no fabrication required. There is no galvanization required. And also there is no skilled labor required, which you can see over here. A simple unskilled labor can also do the same work which this skilled labor is doing over here. This is how a best and a recommended practice of a professional installation should be. Now let us see another challenge which we face during installation of pipe supports. Here a firefighting riser is to be installed, and look at the amount of supporting which is required over here. Two angles have to be welded first, then it has to be painted, then two anchors which are required for this. Apart from that, a U-bolt which is required, and when you clamp any pipe with the help of a U-bolt, the only grip which you get is the line contact of the U-bolt with the pipe, and it is only a grip of 180 degree, not more than that. So let us see now how can we make this same support more engineered and more better in a modular way. Now just look at this second picture. The pipe is same. You can see only one anchor is installed over here and a clamp along with some accessories like nut and washers. There is no need of any fabrications, any galvanizations as such. You just have to install it, readily available to install, and your support is ready. It takes much less time and it has higher quality and long life. And also you can see the grip over this pipe is completely around 360 degree. Here it is only 180 degree. Now let us see another challenge which we face. Here the challenge is the pipe and the bracket which is there behind the pipe. There is a gap between the two, and in order to fill that gap, since unless the gap is not filled, the pipe would not be able to hold through this bracket. So what you can say, what manipulation or jugaad they have done is, they have insert a packing material over here like a stone or something in order to close that gap so that they are able to clamp those pipe with the help of the bracket. So this is not at all a professional way of clamping or professional way of holding a pipe. This can give up at any point of time. There is no assurance that it will stay in its place for a considerable period of time. So now let's see this same support how can be installed in a modular way with the help of MUPRO supports. Now this same kind of services is supported with the help of a MUPRO support. You can see how much heavy the bracket is at the back end. Here it is a sleek channel which is a single channel which is placed on the wall, and a proper firm grip clamp is used here for all the pipes, and there is a flexibility of changing the position of the pipe as per the requirement just by loosening the nuts. You can slide the pipe along the length of the channel. Now here is another challenge. The challenge here is, once the support is installed, there is no flexibility or freedom of changing the support location. Now if you see, this support is welded over here and welded over here. So this vertical member cannot be moved towards left or towards the right, or this channel cannot be shifted either left or right. So what happened is, this pipe which you see second from right, the routine of this pipe is clashing with the support over here. And since this pipe have been installed, this support has been installed already, there is no freedom of changing the support location once it is installed. It is permanent for lifetime. Either you have to change it completely or you have to scrap this. Also you can see the installation, the way of installation of these pipes. It is not at all professional or recommended. Now let us see another way of how you can use the same supporting services through modular supports. This is how a modular support can look after using such modular support system which are pre-engineered and designed before supplying at the site. With the help of single channel, you can support all the services, no matter the elevation of the service. You don't need to match the elevation. You can clamp the pipe at its given elevation with the help of a single channel. Now this is another challenge which we face. This is a cluster of services running. Now, just after looking this support, you can get an idea of how heavy this support would be. Itself, the support would be so much heavy that it would be putting a considerable load on the structure. Now, in this support, you have to first cut the channel, the MS angles to the required length. Then you have to weld it. Then you have to paint it, and then you have to lift it with the help of forklift or something, since it would be very heavy. And you have to use number of extra anchors. You can see there are four anchors installed over here, which is not at all necessary. Now this is the same kind of support which we can do with the help of a modular support system. The support would be at least 3 to 4 times lighter than this support in terms of weight, and there is no need of saying that which support will take less time to install. Now this is a case where there are multiple services running in a compact space, and through conventional system they don't give much flexibility, and you have to make a complete substructure beside the support to take support of that services through U-bolts or any other clamping arrangement. But while you use a MUPRO support system, you can see a single channel installed along the length can be used for supporting chill water, ducting, cable tray, firefighting, and water pipes. All the services can be supported from a single support channel. And while you use n number of anchors over here, you would be using only 4 anchors for supporting all these services. This is how it gives you an advantage of supporting your multiple services in a very less space. Now this is one of the another challenge which we face in our day-to-day installations through conventional system. Here they have tried to make a kind of thrust block and a supporting arrangement bracket. These two supports can be combined in a single support with less number of anchor fasteners. Another thing is, such system don't give you flexibility of adjusting the length of the pipe from the wall. You cannot move this pipe nearer to the wall or away from the wall once this support is installed. It is permanently fixed. You cannot change the distance from the wall. Whereas over here, after just loosening the nut, you can move this pipe away or nearer to the wall. That's how easy it is. Here you won't get those flexibility. Also, such support system can be used for in place of your thrust blocks for taking your thrust load and bending moments. Now let us look at another challenge which we face in our installations. We are around 50 members over here. Each of us have a different expertise while doing our project installations. So while coming across such installation in our project site, it is our experience or it is our past project exposure which says us that, okay, if this is the width of the cable tray, I will take 40 by 45 by 5 mm MS angle. But is it actually necessary to give a support of this cable tray by 40 by 40 by 5 MS angle? Since we don't have any back calculation of it, maybe it is possible that this same cable tray can be supported with the help of a lesser cross-sectional channel which will be lighter in weight. So what happens is basically this calculations and engineering can be done with the help of a modular supports, and this same kind of cable trays and heavy duty services can be supported with the help of such lighter duty supports. You can see over here 4 tiers of cable trays are supported on a threaded rod and channel. You can see the difference of the weight of the support itself between this and this. And by using such practices of adding a protection cap at the end of the channel, as you can see over here, it gives you a good aesthetic looks and also increases the life of the supports. Now this is one more way in which we can make our installations better. This is a single pipe which is installed with the help of a MS angle channel which is welded, and 8 number of anchors are used over here. And also once this support channel is welded, you cannot change the elevation of the support. Many a times there is a change of the elevation at the site after modification. In that case, this complete support has to be refabricated. So now let us see the same, how can it be done with the help of engineering support. Here you can have a complete design analysis of such pipes, and only after calculating how many number of anchors are required, after on that only we will be deciding what if this same number of anchors are required or this same support can be done with the help of 4 anchors itself. So this is how you can modify and value engineer your support with the help of modular support systems. Now this is an example of a riser. We know that as we go in the future, the services in the shafts and the risers are increasing based on the increasing comfort and the demand of increase in comfort level by the flat owners. But as we know, the shaft size are decreasing day by day in order to give more space to the customer. So it is necessary day by day that we need to support those increasing number of services through minimalistic number of supporting. Using such support system gives you that advantage of supporting multiple services within those compact spaces with the help of modular supports. Now this is another challenge. You can see over here how heavy supports are installed over here for 2 pipes. Now you can have a same installations done after calculations in such ways which we can have by using modular supports. Also at such location there is a point in which expansions and contraction sets in. In case of change of temperature, such branches and such joints are the most critical part where the expansion and contraction has to be taken care. Now let us see a video on how we can take care of this expansion and contraction with the help of MovePro supports.
For a safe fastening of pipe clamps, highly efficient and properly fixed anchor and expansion points are vital. MovePro's fire-rated and efficient expansion points are turned exactly to the need of planners and users. Thanks to the assembly of a slide guide, single or cross-braced, the pipe can move flexibly in an axial and radial way. Why is this so important? Pipes change their length according to material, the medium flowing through them, and its temperature. This change in length must be considered to compensate tensions. A stable and a flexible fastening of the pipes is particularly important. Snapping or twisting of the pipes can result in expensive subsequent damages. MovePro's moving slide guide offers the perfect solution. A slight movement of up to 76 millimeters is possible. The installation of the flat and compact assembly elements is also possible in confined working conditions. Thanks to MovePro, slide guides and pipes can be installed with high flexibility in a safe and solid way.
I hope this video was able to guide you as to how you can take care of your expansion and contraction due to temperature changes. Now this was all about the challenges which we face day by day. There are many more stuff which we face due to conventional system and which can be improved upon by using modular supports. Till now we have spoken about many things which are faced today, but let us see in practical situation how this modular way of working translates to. It will give you a better idea about what we have discussed till now. Now talking about this project, this was a project which we did last year in India. This project, the installations of this project was already done by a local support vendor at the site. And it was not more than 6 months, but the condition of the support was in this state just after 6 months. Now by just looking at this support, you can just judge what will be the condition once the services are running. You can see this bracket, it's already bending. The U-bolt is already inclined due to bending of the bracket. There is already a bending of threaded rod for ducting supports. And the overall condition you can see over here, how critical it is to have a good installations. Now, we were approached by the stakeholders of this project after the condition of this support, and we were told to have an analysis of the site as to how we can change or how we can improve upon these installations by using a MovePro support if possible. So we did a complete analysis and inspection of the site of the existing installation. And let me remind you, the site was already in execution, and in between the execution we were approached and they were already running short of time. So after MovePro got involved in this project and after doing the analysis and inspection of the site, we worked together with the client, consultant and the contractors and explained about on how we can improve upon by using MovePro system and how it will change the entire picture of your installations and how it will add value to your projects. Now the picture in the left over here is of the same shaft which I just showed you in the previous slide. This was our technical proposal to them as to how they can improve the installations. And the picture at the right is a sample board which we provide to our clients, and this is still placed at the site in their office. This gives you an idea of the entire picture of Mupro support. Here it is an HVAC system. In between it is a piping, chill water piping and plumbing piping. And over here it is firefighting and heavy duty accessories along with anchors and accessories. So this was our complete assistance and complete support to the team when we were on board with the project. And now I will show how the picture suddenly changed about the installations. This is the same shaft which I showed you 2 slides before. You can see how by using modular supports, you can change the complete picture of the project installations. Now, after seeing this installation, the client itself was so much happy that literally their feedback was we took the best decision by switching on to Mupro supports from our existing supplier. The one more advantage which they got was, since they were already running short of time in between the project, they got speedy installations and they were able to complete the installation before time. Also, it goes beyond saying that they got a better quality of product and high life expectancy of supports as compared to a normal support system. Now talking about, you must be imagining okay, it's a German system, it's a very good system, it's a very high quality system. So there are certain myths which are there in the market. One of which is that Mupro is very costly. Is it really so? Now let's have a very logical comparison. This we have worked out for all the audience which have joined us for today to give them a better idea as to, is it Mupro really expensive? Now here we have bifurcated the cost of a support system which is required for installation at the site. The first one is the product cost. In the orange box is Mupro and the gray box is a conventional system. In orange box, you can, the first parameter is the product cost itself. The product of Mupro would be a little bit expensive, say 10% or 15% expensive than a conventional support system or any other support system. But talking about it is not just the product which is required for installation. There are whole loads of other parameters which are necessary to have a complete installation done at the site. The first one is, apart from product, is the fabrication cost. In Mupro system, there is no requirement of fabrication, as you can see in the orange box over here. Whereas in conventional support system, you require fabrication to be done. So that adds to the cost of the product. Apart from that, you need to have galvanization or painting, whichever it is feasible, to be done on a conventional support, but you don't need that on a Mupro support since it is already galvanized readily. It is a pre-galvanized system. The next and the most important point is the labor cost. You know as of today that the labor availability is at the lowest as of now. So while using a Mupro support system, your same labor can install 4 times the number of support within the same time as compared to when he is installing a conventional support. So say for example, if a laborer is installing a single support in 15 minutes or half an hour, so it will take the same labor will install around 5 supports within the same amount of time. So that gives you an advantage in terms of labor cost. Apart from that, you do need additional accessories like welding machines, electrodes and other stuff while fabricating and while installing a support through conventional system, while the only accessories which you need during installing a MUPRO system is nothing more than a setting tool or a spanner, etc. So you can see when it is true that MUPRO product cost it's a little bit higher, but you save up your cost on these remaining 4 parameters, which in the end you end up saving cost when you take consideration of your project as a whole. So unless you don't experience modular supports or MUPRO system in your project by yourself, you won't realize the exact and what are the additional benefits and whole loads of benefits of using MUPRO supports. So now here is a giveaway from our MUPRO team to all the audience who have joined in today. I will show you first a video to give you a better understanding of what is it in the offering. Just have a look and we will be concluding it soon.
Hi, I'm Sana from MUPRO. We have a variety of tube cutters for plastic pipes, PEX pipes, HDPE pipes, copper pipes and SS pipes. You can see this cutter is a ratchet mechanism and it will cut in very fast. It will cut in 2 or 3 seconds. That's it.
Now what it is shown over here is while we spend cumbersome laborers jobs and a whole lot of amount of time for making the pipe ready for installation, by using such modular supporting tools, it takes matter of seconds to cut a pipe up to its required length. And what is the good part is you don't need to deburr any surface after cutting it from such tools. It is completely on 90° and there is no burr occurring on the surface of the pipe after cutting the pipe through such tools.
The cut of the pipe is very smooth. It doesn't have a burr inside this. So I will give you the complete range now. You can see what all range we have. We have cutters for cutting the SS pipe. We have cutters for cutting the HDPE pipe, which is from 1/4 to 3 inch. We have a bigger HDPE pipe as well for cutting from 2 inch to 5.5 inch pipe. We have a copper pipe also which can cut up to 28 mm.
Now here we have a range of pipe cutters available. This is a one-time investment and it has a really long life. The one in the left is used for stainless steel pipes. The second from left is for HDPE pipes from 1/4 inch to 3 inch. The one in the middle is for PEX pipes or plastic pipes, CPVC pipes. The one next to it is for HDPE pipes above 3 inch. And the one at the last is for cutting of copper pipes. One more advantage over here is you don't need any power or electricity to operate these tools. It is just hand operated system, fast operations, ease of operations, and it has long life of operation over a period of years. So while you invest only once in this, it can serve you for your number of projects and make your installation much faster and much easier. give away over here is this is from our team at Mupro India, that for the next 10 orders for these tools, we will be giving away 10% additional discounts for whoever comes to us through the code as BMLPA, that is Brun Mumbai Licensed Plumber Association. Whoever gives this code for the next 10 orders for piping tools, we will be giving them 10% additional discounts. So I request you all to hurry up and grab these opportunities, since it's only a one-time investment. So now we will be moving to the next, that is question answer session. If you have anything, any query, you can share this on the portal.
I have first question coming up.
Before we get into question and answer session, with the due permission of Arkam and all the attendees, I'd like to share something. I'll just take a couple of minutes. So as we all saw that Mupro gives good support systems, piping support systems. Arkam,
Should I stop the sharing?
Yes, I'm just sharing something. So this is something support which Mupro provides is not only for pipes, it also provides support to many initiatives which are taken up by organizations and associations dedicated to plumbing. I hope you all can see that this is an award which was designed, a memento designed using Mupro clamps and given out. I hope everybody can see that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we can.
Yes. At the same time, not only this was for a Maharashtra Plumbing Association event, but it's not only local, but it's also global level that Mupro gives support. That Mupro had supported our champion, which went and represented India at World Skills Kazan. So all the clamping and everything that was needed to be done for his training was provided by Mupro. Of course, Sailesh Khamar also has supported us big time in this by providing all the elements that were required. But that's something which I felt should necessarily be added, that Mupro has been supporting us in many more things just other than pipes. Yeah, now over to the question and answer sessions.
Now, Arkam, one thing, your support systems about the suspended pipes, all are good. But in these days, in the new buildings, most of the drain pipes come down in basement or suspended on the upper floors, where we need to support our floor traps. Do you have any special supports for floor traps? It can be P-trap, it can be multi-floor trap. And Tushar Lokre is nodding. He understood my question.
So you are talking about floor-mounted supports?
No, see, when I have my vertical pipe is coming, right? My waste pipe, say you can say from floor trap, it is coming down. Then I have to have a trap there and then divert it horizontally. Okay.
Yes.
Instead of bend, we need to have some traps there. So do you have any special kind of support for that?
So we give a kind of channel support for the same below the trap as of now.
Yeah.
To take the thrust which is coming on the trap.
Okay, fine. And the second question is, now your system is no doubt very excellent about the horizontal pipes for new buildings. Agreed. Okay, new installation. Now I had few buildings where I needed to change my vertical soil waste rainwater pipes, where I don't have to have you guys to calculate the load of that pipe. Already the distance of the clamping is given by the manufacturer of pipes. So at that time it becomes difficult for us to get your material on, maybe I want 500 split brackets or split clamps. It's difficult to get it from the market. How will you resolve it?
So you can directly come to us for 500 clamps, as you told me right now.
Yeah. Because I don't have to have any weight calculations done or some special kind of engineering to be, got involved into it.
Yes, agree. You can directly approach us and you can share us the quantity which is required at the site, and we can directly supply the same quantity directly to the site.
Okay, because this was the case on one of my sites. So that's why for the knowledge of all the members, I brought out this point. Okay.
Actually, the reason behind why we don't recommend such loose quantity order is that what happens most of the time is, in order to save the cost, the contractor or the purchaser, they only buy clamps from us, and threaded rods and other accessories they buy it locally. So in that situation, we are not able to supply the calculation and to take the system guarantees.
Okay, okay.
And
No, this was only for vertical pipes, and especially SWR pipes or maybe water supply pipes. Okay, vertical pipes. I'm not talking about horizontal or any other pipes.
For one or two situation, it's absolutely fine. You can directly approach us. We can directly supply it to the site.
Fine, fine. Thank you, Arkam. I'm done. Now anybody can ask the question. Pragnesh.
Tusharji has a question. Mr. Tushar Lokre has a question. Tusharji, please go ahead with your question.
Yeah. First, Arkam, it was a wonderful presentation, quite informative. I have one question is like you have couple of supports, that is brackets, which has the rubber lining, right? So what is the material used for this rubber lining, one, and what is the life of this rubber lining?
Before that, Arkam, I will introduce you to Mr. Tushar. Tushar is one of the technocrats of True Flow Pipes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So your question was the material of the rubber linings. So basically the material is called as Damgulass lining. You must have also seen in one of the videos which I just run. It's a Mupro special rubber lining which called as Damgulass. The major component is its EPDM, and the another version which is available is the SBR, the natural rubber NR. In two versions it is available. And in terms of Damgulass, it's a completely different material which is patented, the composition of which we cannot disclose the composition of the Damgulass rubber. And if you talk about the shock absorbing capacity of the rubber lining, it is around 18 decibels. So for example, if your pipe is generating 22 decibels of vibration, the structure would only receive 4 decibel. That is 18 decibel will be absorbed by the rubber lining.
Okay. So is this generally, for low noise piping, it is popularly certified by Fraunhofer Institute. So are these brackets also certified by Fraunhofer Institute?
Sir, the Fraunhofer Institute basically has certified our Mupro clamps.
Okay.
For example, for any pipes to be silent, it should be coupled up with a proper clamping which will be absorbing those noise.
Obviously.
So that clamping which is certified by Fraunhofer is Mupro clamps. You can attach any bracket behind it, but it is recommended that you should attach a Mupro bracket since it's a modular system made for each other.
Okay. Right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Now, before next question comes, I would request the person who is asking question to first introduce himself.
Yeah, I believe there's Mr. Uttam Kavatankar has turned on his camera. I believe he has a question. Mr. Uttam, please ask your question.
Your mic is off.
Yeah, you need to unmute.
Yeah.
What is the life of that total support system? Maximum life.
Sir, the life can be range among 10 years to 30 years.
Nearby seashore buildings, 10 years to 30 years means corrosion.
Yes, sir, we have, just to add this, basically based on the locations, we have our supports in galvanized, Sandsimir galvanized, that is a special Mupro galvanization. Then hot dip galvanized based on range of microns which is needed, coating of microns. Then stainless steel 304, stainless steel 316. So based on the location of the project, we would be recommending you the suitable support which would be functioning for the required period of time.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Right. Next question. I believe Mr. Shabbir Marwawala had turned on his camera for a while. I think he probably had a question. Mr. Marwawala, did you have a question here?
I just wanted to clarify whether what kind of site support do you give, especially with respect to the spacing of the supports required for the type of pipes used?
Okay. Sir, once we receive the inputs from your team, we would be working on the complete drawings of the project, and based on the specifications and the standards which have to be followed, we would be giving you the support locations on the drawings itself, or we will be giving you a technical data sheet as to at what support span the support has to be installed at each and every location. So apart from that, we would be coming to your site, we would be training your laborers and installers, and we will be showing you a demo of installation as to how the supports and how the MUPRO support system has to be installed. And at any given point of time, if you feel you require any support at the site, you can approach the MUPRO engineer which is there in your area, and our representative would be present at your site for support.
Thank you. Thanks.
Right. Any further questions? Anybody? Mr. Pragnesh Makwana has a question. Pragnesh bhai, please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Akram. Sorry,
Good evening,
Arkam.
sir.
Yeah.
How are you?
Fine. Thank you very much. I have got some few questions noted down with me. One was the product which you had shown, wherein you had shown that instead of making any kind of screwing or holes into the floor, you can install it above the floor with some gluing or some adhesive material. Can you just explain more about that particular thing, please?
Good question.
Yes, sir. Basically, sir, this is a new product which is added into the MUPRO basket. It is called as a ground console. Whenever there is a restriction of drilling into the terrace due to leakage or anything, or if it's not permitted by the client, you can use this ground console. This is basically a rubber component, a heavy duty rubber component, which can be placed on the floor, and the below surface there is a gripping surface which is there, which is made with the help of an adhesive coating, and which sticks to the floor. And there is a support channel which is incorporated into the ground console itself, and that support channel can be used for taking support. I will just show you one image. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's visible.
So see over here, this black component, this black product is called as ground console. The pattern of installing is you have to just place this over the floor. In between the floor and this ground console, there is a adhesive coating surface which grips the floor, and there is a channel, MUPRO support channel, which is readily embedded into this system. You just have to take support with the help of nut and bolts through MUPRO accessories. Sorry?
Will this absorb the sounds coming from?
No, sir. Sound would be absorbed over here, right at the source. Sir, sound would be coming from the pipe, right? So we would be absorbing the sound over here itself. We don't let it pass through the foundation. Before reaching here, it will be absorbed directly at this point.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rajneesh, please.
Yeah. So, but then this adhesive material, what we are talking about, will it stick to because here what I am seeing it is an plain cement surface. What about the tiled surface? Because normally what we have is the terrace floors are the flooring material is a tiled surface nowadays. चीनी हम लोग जो कहते हैं
Yes, yes, yes.
glaze tile. So there will it adhere to that glaze tile surface?
So basically, it's not a adhesive. It's not a glue kind of thing. It's a rubber mat. It is a rubber mat which grips over it. You have to place the rubber mat on the floor, and above this, you have to place the console. It's
Agreed,
not.
but that the main aim is that will that adhering to any surface work for a glaze tile surface?
Yes, yes, definitely it would be gripping. We have already installed such products on our project, multiple projects.
Okay.
We
okay.
can share the reference images to you. You can approach us for the same. We would be happy to share the images with you.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now the second question was in your challenges and professional installations. अर्कम जी एक छोटा सा रिक्वेस्ट ऐसा है कि आपका जो कंपैरिजन का जो फोटोग्राफ्स जो है ना I think you should improvise on those photographs because when you are showing two installations, the installations are very much different. For the first installation where it is shown as the conventional way, you are showing a 6 inches dia firefighting pipe, and in the same slide in the next picture you are showing a 3 inches dia water supply
Maybe
pipe, which
2
is
inch pipe. Yeah.
yeah, it should be apple to apple, you know.
Yeah.
Now
Okay,
there was
sir.
one
In
picture.
this slide also, which is now seen, you should see two different types of pipes.
Basically, sir, for 150 pipe also, we use same kind of supporting. That's the reason I have shown this picture to you.
So, but this 150 pipe, what I am seeing this pipe on the right hand side.
Yes.
Is it firefighting riser?
Yes, sir. But it is not 150 pipe.
That is the see. This is the thing what I wanted to point out. When
Agreed.
on the
Also,
left hand side,
I
when
will
the
take
left
that
hand side you are showing me a 150 mm dia pipe, then the right hand side should also be a 150 mm dia pipe. That is the thing which I wanted to point out to you.
Yes, understood. Yeah.
This thing
Completely.
and this thing has been repeated in almost all the slides.
Yeah, Arkam, I would also suggest you to please improvise on this, please.
So
Okay,
what
sir.
happens is that you are showing a conventional thing which is very much poor, and it is not always the same way.
Okay, sir. Noted, sir. Yeah.
Okay. And then another thing was that when we think about this fastening to the walls, now many a times we find that nowadays the external walls are made of brickwork or might be of Ciporex. So
Okay.
in those cases, what about the anchor fasteners which we recommend upon? Will it
So
work?
we have our brick plugs as well. It's for brick blocks, AAC blocks. That is AAC blocks. We have
Yeah.
our nylon plugs, brick plugs.
Okay. So that should be sufficient to take care about the holding to the walls.
Correct. We have a certified loading all for that also. We have a loading capacity, safe working load for mentioned for it.
Okay. Then there was another feedback which I had received from one of my friends, as Mr. Daya told that if at all we want something in say 500 pieces of any split cams or something like that. Now we have got the feedback that Mupro is very much reluctant to share upon individual prices with the end users. We always find that Mupro will say no, we will sell the system, we will not quote you separately.
I also have the same complaint.
So why is it that way? So I think it should let me finish it off, Mr. Arkam. I think we should work hand in hand.
Also country of
You should
origin
not be that much so stringent enough. No, see, if at all a person wants to know, if at all he has got some piecemeal with himself, then he cannot give you the entire dish to you. Getting me? So I think you should be. You should be something. Yeah, go ahead.
What had happened was on one of my sites, I asked for the same thing, which one of the distributors of Mupro denied. And end of the day, my client went to the local hardware shop. That guy placed an order to the Mupro's distributor, and the material arrived on the site. Now that was very unethical, unacceptable, rather.
So you can take this thing as a complaint or as a feedback that you should improvise something. See, यहाँ पर ये मैं आपको एक ही सीधी बात बता देता हूँ मैं. See, India is very much what do we say, cost competitive. कितना देती है? The Maruti advertisement itself says it. So we are very much price sensitive. And let me tell you the comparison which you have told me, the product cost is something about only 15 to 20% high. Somebody please don't speak in between. So the product cost what you're telling is only 15. Hello? Can you hear me now clearly?
Yeah.
The product cost which you are telling only 15% to 20% more. I am not agreeing to that particular thing, because if the product cost itself is going to go too much high, the other 4 parameters where you are lower down will be compensating on the product cost itself.
Exactly, but when you see the total cost, well, what happens is exactly at the initial stage, the customer only looks at the product cost. They don't see the other parameters where they are saving the cost, because while placing a purchase order, it's only the product cost. They don't be looking at ki, theek hai, I will be requiring less number of labors, there I am saving the cost. So at that time of purchase and sales, just the product cost which is into picture. Sorry?
So I have specifically mentioned brand, Mupro.
So here a slight what do we say, deeper thinking is to be done when we think about our price sensitive market. That is for sure. Because if at all we want to use, okay, we want to spend more, we would like to spend more just because we are getting the value for money spent. But then it should not happen that it is too expensive and we are able to get the same kind of installations done with other conventional things also. Because again, you had showed me a photograph wherein you had shown a very hefty MS fabricated brackets which were installed, and then the same kind of thing. If at all you tell me something about 4 anchors on one place, even in your side also there was something about 4 anchors, the same kind of thing. So I would say we are not saving anything on the cost factor of installations.
So where did you saw 4 anchors on one side? Can you just show me again?
The PPT wherein you had shown on the left hand side a huge frame of MS done. No, gone. The slowly. I think the 14th one. Slide number 14. Yeah. So here, if at all you see. Now this framework, are you supposed to say that on the right hand side where you have installed this particular thing, how many anchor fasteners have you installed? Can you just count them? Yeah. How many it would be?
Sir, I would just zoom it out.
How many would it be? No, it's all right. A little bit here and there.
So
but
it is one over here. One over here. Okay.
Yeah.
One over here. This threaded rod you see.
Okay.
And one over here.
That's it.
And
1, 2, 3. So might be something about 5 or 6. 5 or 6. Yes. That's it. Okay.
That's it.
Okay. And the weight wise, it is a little bit lighter than the compared to.
It's not a little bit lighter, sir. It is 3 times lighter.
Yeah, a little bit. Sorry,
sir,
it is more lighter than that.
Sorry to interrupt here. I'm sure there's a lot of critical feedback going on to MuPro, and I'm sure we can discuss further of these feedbacks also.
Yes,
on
yes, yes.
Do you
Thank you
have
very
any
much,
further
Arkham.
questions,
Sorry,
Pragnesh?
sorry.
Then
No,
Devendra
nothing
has
from my
one
side.
question.
Thank you very much.
I know,
Devendra
I
has
know.
one
It's
question.
absolutely
Yes,
fine,
I'm
sir.
just going. I'm just
If
moving
you have
to it. I'm
questions,
just
it
moving.
is better to clear it out right away. It's absolutely fine, sir. No problem.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope you got your point of this anchor counts.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, shall we move on to the next question? Mr. Devendra Shetty from Aries Industries has raised his hand and has a question to ask. Devendra ji, please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Thank you, Arkam, for a good presentation. I had a question whether you have supports for hot water geysers, storage type.
Hot
Those
water?
hot water geysers. Electric hot water geysers, yeah. Because in diameter they would be say 16 inches, 18 inches, or somewhere around those diameters. Because we are facing a problem in a challenge, not a problem, in one of our installations where they want to have a ceiling mount and they have a deck flooring. So in deck flooring you cannot drill basically on the ceiling also, and and even the walls being hollow cement blocks, you cannot mount it on the blocks also. So in those cases they need supports on the ceiling, and those diameter of the geysers would be say around about 18 inches, 20 inches or so.
So it can be done. It can be done absolutely fine. You can just share the drawings of the surface which have to be used for installation along with the equipments, and we can give you a proper proposal for it.
Fine. And one more question is, what is the galvanizing basically in terms of microns? How much galvanizing you have for your this thing supports?
Sir, it is 275 GSM, around 20 microns for galvanization. And for for hot dip galvanization, it is more than 40 microns.
I think for Mumbai climate, 40 micron would be less. If it is exposed.
So more than minimum 40 microns, it can be achieved more than 40 micron as per the requirement.
Okay,
if you want 60 micron, we can give you 60 micron like that.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, just I am displaying contact details. If any one of you have any queries, you can just note the contact details and you can reach out to us on this contact.
I was just going to suggest you that.
At the same time, Mr. Shirgaonkar is also on the Tech Savvy group, so we can definitely have the technical discussions moving on there. I don't think I see any further questions. Are there any further questions, anybody?
I will take 1 minute. Arkam, we have one more group, that is Brihan Mumbai Licensed Plumbers Association, and generally I try to share all the details, technical details of Tech Savvy group in BMLP group. Unfortunately, I cannot take you because that's the group of only members.
Okay.
So you flash your number here. Yeah, you have done that. And you can share your number on Tech Savvy group as well, so that I'll share it, your business card on Tech Savvy group, so that I'll share it with the BMLP group as well.
Sure, sir. I will do it. Yeah.
Wonderful. So with this, I think we come to end of one more successful webinar today. And it has been a wonderful session. And I personally thank each and everyone for joining us, especially on Ganesh Chaturthi. But before we end, it is ritualistic to have a vote of thanks. And I'll request Mr. Pragnesh Makwana to please offer the vote of thanks.
Yeah, Chintan, it was the same thing which I would also like to say, that that was a fantastic, presentation wherein the small barikai se jo hum log kehte hain na, the things which have been shown, I think it is really worth considering for the upcoming projects. The only hitch is the kitna deti hai. I would like to thank Mr. Arkam for giving us such a wonderful presentation. I would like to thank all the participants over here who have spent down their time and joined in to make this webinar a successful webinar. and looking forward for Arkham to have similar things in the future also.
Sure, sir.
Chintan, back to you. Thank you, everybody.
Looking forward
Right.
to see you
So-
in the office. Yes.
Before everybody goes, I request everybody to unmute their mics for a few minutes because it is ritualistic to do this today for sure.
Ganpati Bappa Moria.
Ganpati Bappa.
Moria.
So, thank you very much. I'll see you everyone again on the next Saturday with one more wonderful webinar. Just stay tuned and stay safe. Stay healthy.
Thank
Goodbye,
you.
everybody.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Take care.
Bye. Take care.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Yeah, thank you very much.